So my biggest struggle before I started LeanFast is that I had put on 20 pounds or so during menopause that I just could not shake, no matter how hard I tried. I mean, I could lose a pound or two, but it wouldn't hold. I was lifting 3 times a week, doing yoga and Pilates, eating correctly, but the weight would not come off. And now that I've been on the program, I'm losing about 2 pounds a week, and I already feel more like myself again. And that's really nice. It just affects how I feel walking around in the world. It just affects my self-esteem to be closer to the weight that I was and to feel as healthy as I used to feel. My biggest doubt about starting the program is that it is a prescription medication that should be overseen by a doctor, and that I would be injecting myself with medication, which was scary. But when talking with the doctors at LeanFast, I was relieved to know I would have someone guiding me through the process, and it was very comforting. Yeah, I prefer LeanFast over other companies because they use microdosing methods, injecting smaller doses more frequently to minimize side effects, and that they used tirzepatide as opposed to other GLP-1s. I also found that they're the most cost-effective online company that I found, and a lot of the comments sort of indicated that they were very responsive to questions, and which they are, in my opinion, and that's really nice. So I made the decision to finally try LeanFast because I had visited my OB/GYN, and she wanted to try me on a company that would prescribe like a Wegovy or whatnot, but my insurance, we weren't sure if they would cover it. It turned out they didn't have the medication in stock, and even if they did, it was questionable whether they would cover it. Since my doctor sort of gave me the okay to give it a try, I felt more confident to go with an online company. So I know this sounds crazy, but I noticed changes in how I looked, I'm gonna say within the first week. I don't know if it's taking down inflammation, but I felt like my face was thinner. Overall, my body within a couple weeks, the clothes were just fitting nicer. I have more energy. I'm starting to see my old self again. So the way that LeanFast has sort of affected my personal life, work, relationships is just, I think, because I look better, I also feel better, I have more confidence. I just feel like it's helping me to put my best foot forward again. Honestly, I don't know that my transformation, though it's on the newer side, has really affected the people around me other than my husband. He knows I'm happier because I feel better and I look better. That's really nice. I do work from home, so I'm not seeing people as much, but I do have more just confidence when I go to the gym, and or just when I'm with people, I just feel better about myself. So I would think that they're seeing a better version of me. Oh my gosh, so internally what is going on since I started LeanFast has been kind of mind-blowing, because I do feel like maybe inflammation has gone down. My stomach already seems a little bit flatter, my body just fits in clothes better. I definitely have more energy and I'm more motivated to do things. I also don't crave things that are bad for me as much. Like the thought of eating fried food is just really unappealing, or anything really heavy. I don't crave alcohol. Yeah, it's been great. It's been really nice to feel kind of free from all these, I don't know, food cravings or the desire to drink or on the weekend. And instead I prefer water almost to anything that I drink. So to anyone that is thinking about joining LeanFast, if you've tried all the right things that you're supposed to do, eating right, exercise, all of that, and the scale's just not moving, I would say, definitely talk to them. They give you a lot of information. They look into what medications you're having to see if there'll be any kind of reactions. They really talk you through the process, I think, like any doctor would. And I would say definitely talk to them, because I'm seeing results already and it's just really amazing. And I would love for anybody who is struggling to also have that same opportunity.